just got some new hay feeders. So this is going to go in the goat, the big goat one. So at the minute they're just using that manger on the floor. And then we've got one to go in the sheep house too. So I'll show you once these are all up and running. Okay, so the hay rack is up. So I've just got a wall mounted one. I've kind of put it at about the same height as the one over there, so the babies can get to the bottom, and Freya, obviously when they've grown up, they can get to kind of go to the top as well. So we just popped it up just now. Seems to went in fairly well. So we've just got a slight issue with the sheep one because it can't lie flat on it because it's got like little battens or rafters down the side of it. So we'll have to think of a way of putting it on maybe a bit of wood or something, or cut a bit of wood out, but we'll have a go. So at the minute the goats is up and running, and these guys came over to see what was going on. Basically, they're nosy parkers, but they're all here. Okay, so we figured out a solution to our dilemma of it. Obviously the hay feeder needs to be flat against a wall, otherwise there's a big gap at the bottom. But with this having obviously the battens down all the walls, there is a dilemma of not being able to have it flat on there. So Mum actually said, should we try it on the door? So we've actually managed to get it to work. We did have one dilemma where it actually did hit the door on the way out, but we've managed to do it so it now doesn't. So it's now officially attached to the sheep door. So they have a sheep rack, they have the minerals, and they have the water all sorted. So a little update on the little egg shop. So we've made 4 sales so far, so it's a grand total of £4. So we sold three hen eggs and 1 duck egg box, but we've had no quail eggs so far. I think people are just not quite sure about the quail eggs or what they can do with them. But obviously I've had them for like 2 years, so I've got lots and lots of recipes that I could do with them. But so far, sorry, there's lots of traffic all of a sudden down here. But I'm very happy that one of the duck eggs was gone. And I actually found, when I opened it up, there was an old egg box that someone left in here for me. That's quite sweet. So yeah, so that's the update on the little house. It's going well. So I'll just close it up. I've just restocked it with another couple. But obviously at the moment, all our hens are just about to go into molt. So they're all probably going to stop laying fairly soon. So we'll see how they go. But fingers crossed, I didn't get any from the ducks this morning. So unfortunately little Sprout is being a bit poorly again. So obviously I've told you before about having her antibiotics and things. So she basically was getting quite a lot of discharge again from the left hand side of her face again. So kind of like the sinus infection she had, so it was coming back. She's had like 3 lots of antibiotics and it's just not clearing up, it's just not getting on top of it. So I was really worried about her, so I managed to actually do kind of like a nasal flush. So I basically put a cannula down her nostril and flushed it out, and basically while I was doing that, managed to basically squeeze the area that's swollen at the front of her nostril, kind of like the sides area, and actually lots of really hard chunky pus came out of it. So came out of her nostrils and came out of a kind of like hard palate in the top of her beak, so it came out of there. So I managed to pull lots of that out, got millions of it out, so that's been coming out really nicely. And then I also noticed that she got really quite skinny again, so she'd lost quite a lot of her breast muscle and things like that, so she wasn't looking too happy, bless her. So I initially left her down there with the flock, but I kept an eye on them for kind of half an hour or so. And she's a bit stressed out obviously with me trying to flush her nose and get all that pus out of there. So I got lots out, so I was really happy about that. But I just wanted to make sure that she was kind of eating and stuff, and she had been eating up until that point. I was actually having some problems with the Araucana, kind of going off food and not eating very well, but that one's now back to normal. And then this little one is now all, she's trying to rub her face and somewhere else because she's rubbing it on the back of her neck and it's all crusty. She's eating corn quite well, and I've been syringe feeding her some of the actual quail food because it's higher in protein. So quail food and just keeping her in here so she's nice and toasty, because 2 of the other girls actually pecked her a little bit and she wasn't really running away, so she's a lot more sprightly now. So just hopefully she'll start putting on some weight now that I'm doing syringe feeding her, and she can go back with the flock. But that's your little update on little Sprouty here, who is walking around my hallway at the moment. Last time she came out she did poop about 5 times, so hopefully she won't do this time. Bye!